Tuesday, August 18th, 2026. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about crime. And we're going to talk about the homeless. And has anything got better here in Kansas City? Not really. It just get a little bit worse. Over the weekend, they had another good old shootout. You guys should check this out too, because this was supposedly kids out in the street. Now, when I look at this right off the bat, I see like 50 or 60 people out in the middle of the street. And I think, I don't know. I can't see anything good coming from that many people out in the street. But these people, probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 of them were carrying guns. And they're trying to blame the guns. It ain't the guns. It's the drugs and it's the people and their actions of what they do. And I'm thinking, I wonder how it come that there wasn't any police that might have drove down that street, or they don't have some kind of block management or something, somebody there to kind of watch, like, security or something even. But this just blows my mind. And they show this one guy who was a doctor or something. It's going on. So they always out in the street. It's like, oh, they're always out in the street. Well, I mean, it looked disruptive in the first place. But the thing of it is, it just makes you wonder what they were doing. And if all these people, like I say, I bet almost 99% of those people that were there in that group didn't have a conceal and carry, didn't have any kind of permit or anything be standing out there like that, but they had them all concealed. So that'd be something else it'd be interesting to see if Kansas City, Missouri looks into. I think this was Kansas City, Missouri. It was either Kansas City, Missouri. I think it was Kansas City, Missouri downtown here. Right? I think it was around 30th Street somewhere, 36, something like that. But to get on with it, I've been noticing a lot more of these homeless again, a lot of stuff going on, and not all good. Now this morning, I dropped my son off at work, and over there off 291 and 23rd, man, that over there by La Fuentes, that is like a nightmare zone over by Planet Fitness. And I'm going to show that. I had a Latino that cut right out in front of me in a car. And they don't care. I was thinking, the dent, there was already a dent in the vehicle. And I was thinking, boy, you probably want to get that fixed, aren't you? And then I turned the corner, and then there's a homeless guy carrying a fan giving me the finger. Oh, that really upsets me a lot. Well, I mean, it's Kansas City. It's a cesspool here. Now, I'm going to show that real quick, but I got some things. If you guys are Republicans, if you like Trump, whatever, there's some YouTube channels. Now, I'm not affiliated with any YouTube channel. And like I say, I want to say that right off the bat. But I want to say, if you like a good laugh and you want to see some good stuff that's going on out there, people showing what's going on, I want to give you 3 different, basically, things to check out here. Now, one of them is that Benny Johnson. Now, I love watching him, and he just shoots the straight stuff and shows all what's going on here, what's going on out in the world. Get a chance, guys, check it out. I'll show this in a minute here too. Turn around so you guys can kind of, if you want to, punch it in there. Lefties losing it. News 24. Oh my God, that gal is so funny, and she shows some great clips on different things around the world, and it's funny, guys. And there's this new gal. And I'm not going to try to pronounce her name because I don't know how she says it. But she goes into a lot of stuff about Israel. Now, I believe that she might be an Israeli. But she breaks it down and talks about all the different things, the way some of these other countries and stuff are more like terrorist organizations and stuff, and trying to just, degrade, say, like other countries. So, interesting. Now, I'm going to bring this up, let you guys see this. Let's see if I can get this in focus real quick. so you guys can see this. Let's see if I can. And like I say, that gal, that last one down there, I didn't want to try to pronounce her name because I don't know how she says it. She hardly ever, I don't think, says her name. But you guys would find this very interesting. And like I said, the lefties losing it, and Benny Johnson. Not affiliated with any of the YouTube channels, but they are funny. And if you're a Republican and you like a laugh and you like seeing this stuff going on, or you want to see what's going on, I recommend these, definitely. Now let's get on to great Kansas City here. All right, guys, so you see this guy right here. And this is when I turn the corner. I'm going to show this in a full scale here when I'm driving through with my dash cam. Oh, he's got a finger. He's got a fan. I mean, you know, what's funny about this stuff is, I mean, these people, I mean, they have nothing. They live out on the streets. They like their drugs and stuff. And it just keeps going on. Oh, yeah, and these are supposed to be non-violent. Oh, BS. Yeah, well, then if all these are not, why don't all the lefties and all the others let all these move into their homes then? Why don't they just let them move into their homes? Why do they let them out on the street then? I mean, they're so generous. You know, that's what they need to do. Now, day before yesterday, there was a police officer in Independence here that actually, it looked like this one guy had been somewhere else and been in one of the businesses, or somebody had called on this guy. Anyway, Independence had got out of the vehicle and he was going to address the guy, but the guy moved on. If I can find it, I'm going to show it. It was over in this area too, off 291. And but I wanted to show this, and let me go through here. And this parking lot's a nightmare over here at Planet Fitness. There's so much of stuff that goes on here. There's drug dealings, and there's a lot of hookups and a lot of other stuff going on out in front of La Fuente. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff in Planet Fitness. I sat over there waiting for my son when he gets off work over here, the medical place that he works at over there. And it's interesting. I mean, this is what Independence, this is what Kansas City, Missouri, they like these deals here like this. Now, hold on. All right, guys, so we're just going to do this. I back this out. It's more of a wider angle. Let's go to Fuentes and Planet Fitness. I want to show this. Now, boy, I'm going fairly slow through here because, man, they do. They'll try to run right in front of you, and this one does. See this right here? There's a gal, she's Latino. But I was thinking, man, now, if you go back here, this one really kills me. If you notice where this car came from, there's no other cars around. And this car, like I said, it was moving. It's like, it's early in the morning here. You know, what are they doing? It's like a racetrack over here. Oh, yeah, and I forgot the Red Racks is over here, too. But so I think, okay, well, this one just pulled out in front of me. Almost run into me. Now I'm gonna go on down here, and then we'll get the finger by the homeless, non-aggressive deal. Okay, watch, guys. There we go. Nothing says, come on into Kansas City. We got your drugs and everything else for you here. And that's what it is here in Kansas City. It's the drugs that cause all this stuff. And they just try to, you know, downplay it. But it is that. It is one more time, too. There you went. So hold on. Okay, guys. So this is the one I was talking about when Independence was over here. It stopped, and there was a homeless guy. He had parked his, basically, the police vehicle was right here. I'm going to lighten this up. It's going to be a lot brighter, but okay, there we go. So there's a guy coming across over here from the old Burger King. And this guy, he's trying to get over here off this island. Now, the police officer is right. I believe that's him right there. And as soon as he goes to approach the guy, he said something to him, but he decided to go on the other way. So I don't know where this guy, I don't know if he'd been in the grocery store over here, further on over, and maybe somebody had called the police on him. But anyway, this guy was moving. I'm going to put this in and see if it's slow motion, see if we can see it. I don't know if that guy will even show up on that island out there, but it didn't take long for the cop to turn around. See, there's the Independence Police vehicle right there. And let's see, there's the guy. There's a homeless guy right there. And he had a whole bunch of stuff in his hands and stuff. And the police officer, I believe that's him over there. Right there. Let's see. Yeah, he's right there. There's a police officer right there. Independence, and he's yelling over at the guy, and the guy, he went on. So these people, they're disruptive. Like I say, some of them are dangerous. They're on drugs, and something to be aware of. And some of them have mental problems. I mean, when somebody says a mental problem, they act like that's nothing. Some of these people become very violent. I mean, there was an officer just not too long ago. Well, I think that was out in Las Vegas. That one guy, the police had went out on this guy 3 times. They didn't think he was a threat. And that was that one that shot that police officer and killed him. That's crazy, man. I mean, to let these people roam freely like this, not to check, not to know who they are, what's going on. And it's a joke. So I wanted to show that. And I'll go back up here so you can see the vehicle one more time. And I'm thinking, this guy had disrupted something. Maybe he was in the auto parts store over here. Maybe he was over here at the grocery store. But he was doing something. Somebody had called, and because, that's nuts. It's just nuts. And these people crawling around all over. Not good. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up pretty quick. But I wanted to show that. I got to go over the bank now. I got something I got to go do. Yeah, it'll be interesting because, oh, man, there's some of them that crawl around over there by U.S. Bank. And then there's other ones off of 39th there, usually laying out, sleeping off the side of the road and stuff. Not good. Not good. This stuff needs to be addressed. Anyway, one more time. If you guys want some good laughs, if you want to see, it's not all funny because some of this is just, it's just, they're idiots. Idiots, bottom line. But if you get a chance, check out Betty Johnson. Lefty's losing it. And I don't know if that's, like I said, maybe that's Metalis. Maybe that's her name. Like I said, I don't know. All of them are good. Not affiliated with any YouTube channels whatsoever. But I want to get that out there. I like giving out good information. We never charge for anything. We do everything on our own, pay for everything on our own. And like I say, so bottom line is, like I say, if you want to get some good information and then maybe have a few laughs, check them out, guys. Anyway, we'll see what today brings. Tuesday in Kansas City here. I'm sure it'll be another one. Already it's been a good one this morning, with the homeless guy carrying his fan. Wonder where he plugs his fan in. The tree? Anyway, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.